Hey guys, the Daily Drive here. Finally got the old 1998 Dodge Neon running. Listen at her, guys. Purring like a kitten. I just put a new radiator hose on it. That was my last to-do list on this car. Got it running, man, and this was my mother's second car. We actually sold her other car, which was a Mini Cooper, and she loved that Mini Cooper, man, because she was little, the car was little. She loved this car, and this car actually belonged to my stepfather. When he died, my brother sold it to her, and she drove it for a little while, and so when she died, we sold the Mini Cooper, and I took on a project. The car was not running. It was leaking everything but the kitchen sink. Had a rear main seal put in it. I had the transmission leak fixed. And let me shut the door, because as you can see, guys, the inside is nice. There's no rips in the seats or nothing else. No torn up carpet. Nothing really. I mean, just all looks good. The dashboard is not cracked, but unfortunately, the outside, the paint job. Look at that, guys. It's kind of bad, but hey, I'm just going to use it to drive back and forth to work. That's all I'm going to use it for. I may try to do a little cheap paint job, maybe with Krylon or Rust-Oleum. I think they said Krylon's good to paint like that, just to put a little paint over it. But that's all may come later. I don't know. I just want to drive back and forth to work. Listen, purring like a kitten. And I put a new radiator in it myself. Got the new radiator hose. The bottom hose is fine. Got a new battery for it. Man, she fires up just like that, guys. Fires right up. And I'm just checking right now to make sure the hose is not leaking. It doesn't appear to be. So I'm good to go there. Let me pressure test it. Yes, it's pressured up in there. So, yeah, guys, got the old Dodge Neon running. 1998. Took those old Dodge Neon stock hubcaps off of it. I painted the wheel black, but now we'll say this, I've got to get some strut assembly put on. I can't do that myself. The rear main seal, I didn't do it. So far, guys, I've got $1,700 tied up in the car. Once I have the strut assembly put on, because this thing, guys, it bounces all over the place, especially the back struts. But yeah, man, I mean, the car's only got 91,000 miles on it. That's original miles. So, you know, old cars like this, man, all you got to do is just put a little work into them. And hell, especially if you've got low miles, man, you can get a lot of miles out of this car. These things were actually good for about 200 or more, just depending on how you take care of it. And I'm going to drive it with care. Like I said, just drive back and forth to work. This car will last me probably for years. But I had a new starter put on it recently. Now, I am having hearing a little bit of noise. It's a reman starter. So I'm going to have to maybe warranty the starter out, get a new one. And this is actually a reman starter. So guys, I took a chance because it was cheap. You know, it was like $68. So it took me down, realistically, it took me 3 hours to put it on. That's how long it took. I got some ramps that I drive up on to get under, change the oil and whatnot. Because I'm not a great mechanic, but I am a mechanic a little bit. So, I would say if you got an opportunity to find an old car It's got low mileage. You know, you want something to drive back and forth to work and you want to save on your good car. Shoot, man. I mean, hell, if you're mechanically inclined or you just like tinkering with cars, I would suggest doing it, man. Find an old car. Actually clean the headlights off with that headlight cleaner. And so far they're looking pretty good. They were all clouded up and everything. I mean, they were completely yellow. Did the back tail lights like that, and pretty much everything else works on the car. Even the windshield wiper, windshield fluid only, it works, believe it or not. On my other car, which is an old car too. I got 2 old cars. I just love bringing back to life these old cars, man. And there she is, guys. My mom's former car that she drove, my stepfather's car, and now I'm gonna drive it back and forth to work, and that's it. I mean, it should last me for a long time. The only thing that I'm afraid of is the alternator's gonna go out. But you know what? I'll replace it, and hell, pretty much everything on it will be new. I mean, I tuned it up, gave it a good tune up, and like I said, guys, listen. She's running like a top, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, guys, this is the Daily Drive. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. All 2 or 3 of you. Talk to you later.